If you got like younger brothers, younger siblings, like going down this right-wing pipeline, you know, you got to pull them out of it. Some of these dudes are a threat, okay? Some of these dudes are like an immediate threat to the people around them. What is this? I'm skipping that.
He's a young influencer building a movement around classic masculinity.
Whatever you do and whomever you do it with, a man should always...
This guy is on Fox News? Oh my God. Wasn't this like a character that we looked at on the stream before? Oh my God.
always dress well. Today, there's a bizarre misconception that being concerned with your appearance is feminine, but it wasn't always this way. Back in your granddad's time, looking your best was an essential part of taking pride in yourself as a man. It's time we brought those standards back.
All right, James Lawley, aka Gent Z, is gaining a massive following on social media, offering advice to young men on dress etiquette and more.
And he joins us live on the couch. James, this is awesome. So
I don't understand. Isn't he just like, I don't want to say nothing, but like, I can't really remember exactly what his deal was, but like, I just thought he was corny, right? He wasn't like, he was just teaching, he was just like telling people that they should shave and like wear a suit or whatever. And his advice wasn't even that bad. Was it Jarvis Johnson who covered him a while back? I think we watched him with Jarvis. Like when we watched Jarvis's video. Did he have like a heel turn? Did he do like a heel turn and he's like weirdly talking about like his great genes? Because he was fine. He wasn't like weird. I mean, he was corny, but he wasn't like right-wing or anything.
role model, I understand, are people like Cary Grant and Sean Connery. Back when men dressed masculine and really were taking it seriously. Tell us about why you started doing this.
Absolutely. I think at that time, I didn't see anybody that was my age talking about the importance of dressing well or treating others with respect. At the same time, you've got people like Andrew Tate telling young men that it's all about how aggressive you are, how much money you make, how big your muscles are.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even disagree with this. Who cares? Yeah, great. Okay.
So I looked to these older role models and thought, these guys were really onto something. Maybe we should bring that back for today's time.
You know, one of the interesting misconceptions about people.
Yeah, he's like anti-Andrew Tate. He's just, and I don't think his advice is anything crazy. Like his advice is literally dress nice. That's it, right? Unless there's something that I'm missing.
People dressing is the idea that you dress for yourself. Maybe there's some degree of that, but you also, it's also it's a form of manners.
Yeah.
To dress. You dress for other people. Explain that.
Absolutely. I would say it's a form of respect. Wherever you're going, whether you're going to the grocery store.
What's this guy's deal? Is he British? What is this accent? So he actually is faking his accent to sound like he's British, to sound like he's a British man living in America for an extended period of time or something. Like, is that what it is?
Going to work, going to church. You're communicating a message of how important the other people are to you. When it's a wedding or a funeral, we all understand that you wear a suit, you wear a tie to show respect. Right. Why don't you do that with everything else that you do? All
right, so if you have 3 quick tips for people watching, or maybe parents who have younger kids are trying to get dressed to respect everyone else, what would they be?
Absolutely.
Obviously, follow you.
Follow me.
2 more.
Start wearing maybe a polo shirt or just a button-down shirt instead of your T-shirt. Take your clothes to a tailor, $10 a piece. They'll get them look.
He also, wait, what the? He must be faking it because he does the thing that I do all the time. Swapping between British and Australian. He's faking the accent, right? Or is this real?
Hello and welcome back.
Yeah, this is the video we watched.
None, but if you really want to blow her away. Sorry, guys.
Dude, he got kind of twisted for a second. It's crazy to make a joke like that in front of all of his constituents. Okay, so I'm not going to do this where you do
a week and clean them again if you're expecting a guest.
I think that it's actually good that there's like random guy telling men to like wash their giving a presentation. She's wearing a double-breasted suit. Wait.
Now, what particular style of clothing she should wear is totally down to your personal preference.
Wait. What style of clothing she should wear is totally down to your personal preference. Now,
He moved to Chicago in 2023. He's from London. Oh, okay. So he is from London.
Looking great, fitting really well. and then start clean shaving in the morning with a nice, proper, double-edged razor.
All right.
Yeah,
we
we
need some
saw
tips
that.
on that too.
Yeah,
Caution.
James Gent Z is
That's
the
it.
Instagram follow. Thanks for being here. You got your own tie company too, by the way.
Yeah, that's
So,
right.
short
Yeah.
dress tie.
You look great.
You and I are going to have to step it up here.
Yes, indeed.
Charlie.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you very
Wait, viral
Now
influencer
this data-
stuns? Fox and Friends co-host blown away? Wait, what is happening? Who was the viral influencer?
coach and influencer.
Are these guys just trying to like reach a new market or something? Like your audience is 78 years old. Like the average age of your audience is like older than 78. No one gives a about these people.
Margarita Nazarenko has amassed over 2.5 million followers for helping women tap into their feminine side and telling them exactly what they need to hear in relationships.
The best thing you can do to make somebody obsessed with you totally lose their mind.
What is happening with these accents, man? All these goddamn influencers, these accents. Why are they all British? We don't got Americans, dude? Where's the 24-karat gold baby lady? Fiona! Fiona! Fifi! He spent 20K on this? Yeah, I think they're doing the same PR package I'm doing. They're doing the same PR package that I'm doing. The 20K PR package.
About you is by disappearing. Feminine energy is magnetic. It is beautiful. It will get you everything you want in life. Glow up instead of running your mouth, and you will get your power back.
And she joins us now. Great to have you this morning, Margarita. So, what is your most
Where'd you get that
important
basketball?
advice?
My most important advice is that women spend a lot of time in our girl boss era. We know how to get a job, we know how to strive, we know how to move forward in life, and we apply the same type of energy to dating, but unfortunately, it just doesn't work the same. Chasing a guy down does not get you the relationship that you want.
I mean, I'm like,
I gotta agree with her. She's right. I mean, we're lions at heart as men. We like the chase. We like to, and so when you take that power away, it doesn't end too well.
As I say, it's not as fun if the moose that you're hunting is standing on your doorstep as you leave the door to go on your hunt.
She's good.
so how would you explain, what did you mean by women should glow up?
Well, I always say a lot of women, I don't know where we got this idea from, but when a man does something wrong in a relationship or in dating, we start to nag him, we start to explain, we start to give him long texts.
Wait, what? Is there dating advice? Just suck it the up and serve your man? Great dating advice. Just keep pushing it down.
Messages about what he's done wrong. And what I say is, instead of doing all of that, tell him once what you don't like and then just start looking better.
So,
What? What? That is crazy. What the
this is
Lawrence is blown away.
This is kind of a dangerous segment for Lawrence and me. But I was wondering, so what do women say when you give them this advice?
They feel finally liberated because we've been taught to communicate, and it's great to communicate. I'm all for that, but it just doesn't work. It's not real. The real advice is that men respond well when you tell them once, when you don't nag them, and they will action it if they like you enough. And women always asks me, what if they don't action it? Well, then maybe he's not the guy for you, because if he liked you enough, he would change.
My only thought there is this is dating advice, maybe not marital advice.
Yeah, but dating leads to
Oh, dude, even the lady on the Fox News panel is like, yeah, this is a crazy. She did not. She's like, this is not great advice. And the dudes are like, yeah, it's sick, yeah, yeah, I love this, yeah, be hot.
Mary,
is the idea.
but Margarita, this is such a traditional approach. I'm sure you get some. I mean, when you talk to the elders,
I like that they shut her ass down too. They're like, shut up, woman.
with experience, they say a lot what you're saying, but this new generation, my generation, they don't really subscribe to this.
I think they do secretly because it works
Really?
and people are tired. And for me, I would
Oh, they're loving it. Jesus Christ.
encourage women to date to get married, because at the end of the day, it's about marriage and about family. There is nothing more important than that. And women get exhausted, burnt out, and tired from dating guys who are not interested in them in the long run. So when I give them this advice and they end up getting the guy who actually wants to marry them, they end up happier overall.
What do you say to women who say it's impossible to date?
Misogynoby is back, baby. Okay, I'm not in agreement with the dudes on the panel, nor this lady, okay? I'm like,
him cheating on you is probably like the best thing that ever happened to you. Trust me, I am so grateful for when my ex cheated on me. You know why? Because people like you and I, we work hard and we try really hard. Like if something epic didn't slap us in the face and make us shift and come out of that relationship, I would have still been there.
I mean, that's like silver lining, kind of. Like, that's not, like, she's basically, first of all, you wouldn't need someone to cheat on you to cut the relationship if you communicated with this person and stop just trying to be hot after every single instance of like bad behavior that you did not think was appropriate in the relationship. You know what I mean? Like, that's like all the other advice that you were saying kind of leads to this moment, don't you think? I guess you should have just been hotter. I don't know. Oh, your man cheated on you? You should have said, don't cheat on me ever again, and then just been hotter.
I would have still been there, all with my blind self trying to make it work, working on it. Babe, what's up? Like, maybe we should be. No. Cheat on you. And then it's over. Sometimes the world works in amazing ways. It's literally up in the top 5 of the best things that happened to me. Because, oh my God, I could have been there with him still, trying to make it work. Oh,
I'm so confused. What? Hasanabi was just saying that a man cheating is actually something good, that is women to blame not to be cheated on or some shit like that. No, she's saying that like this was a bad relationship that she was in, and she was stuck, and she didn't realize it until the cheating made it like impossible to avoid, right? But what's interesting about this is that if she had, not given bad advice in the past, if she had, if she had a healthier attitude about relationships, maybe it would be, maybe it wouldn't get to this point for her.
Oh my God, imagine. My point being, I think sometimes people like you and me, we just work hard and try hard, and it's not about that. In other news, I heard TikTok's getting banned.
I don't think it's like that necessarily that awful of an advice overall. It's not as like problematic. She's just basically saying like, this is what it took for me to realize that, my partner was awful, but it's healthier to look at the positive.
In places like New York City, everybody's on their dating apps and it's hard to meet men.
I would say dating apps are not a good idea. You need to go to places where you would hope your future husband would.
I agree.
Spend his time. It's about dating for values. And on apps, you're choosing people's height, what they do for a job, and that's not where
I don't disagree with this.
Chemistry is built. Did you know women really find men who have a Velcro wallet unattractive? That is not something that you should build a relationship on. And they actually put that down as unattractive things.
I want my own segment with you.
Thank you.
We're out of time. We'll see you next time.
Thank you so much.
We turn now to growing concerns around the proliferation of misogyny online and its migration into real-world interactions, especially those involving young men. John Yang has this story about a Detroit teenager's experience and the broader implications of this trend.
Oh, this is very 2016 era. This is like, we're back. We're finally back to like internet pipelines and shit like that.
Like many his age, Brian Campbell says he grew up an iPad kid, playing a lot of video games.
What to lose anyway, it don't matter.
And when the COVID pandemic forced schools to shift to remote learning when he was 12, his primary connection with friends was online.
I would spend all my time on the internet. Either I'm playing the video game or on TikTok or both. Fortnite, NBA 2K. If me and my friends get bored playing it for 10 hours, then we scroll on TikTok and send each other videos, and then we get back to playing the game.
Eventually, content with a specific perspective started showing up on Campbell's feeds.
It is so easy to become a top-tier male in the world today because the competition is so ridiculously low.
Topics masqueraded as informational kind of male improvement. I think a lot of these people have lived more life. They're rich, they're nice car, all that. Like what society says is the ideal for a young man.
The message appealed to Campbell, and the more he engaged with it, the more he saw. Campbell had found himself in the heart of what's known as the Manosphere. The term broadly refers to online communities that create and share content aimed at men and boys. But there's growing concern about the ideas behind that content. Misogynistic, often conspiratorial beliefs about gender roles and masculinity. And thanks to a handful of key influencers, the Manosphere's reach has exploded. In an attempt to quantify that growth, researchers in Dublin set up accounts on multiple social media apps, posing as teenage boys. Last year, they reported that in less than half an hour, every one of the accounts was fed Manosphere content, whether they sought it out or not.
In the post-Me Too movement, we've seen this surge of online misogyny in particular.
Cynthia Miller-Idris is the founder of the
Get out of here, Pago. Okay, dude, calm down.
Polarization and Extremism Research and Innovation Lab at American University. Her book, Man Up, The New Misogyny and the Rise of Violent Extremism, will be published in the fall.
They land on an influencer who's offering them often very tangible and real help that makes a difference, right? Like get 8 hours of sleep and drink water and get to the gym. And they package that with scapegoating of women or treatment of women or an idea of success as being, dominant. And so, your life is improving while you're starting to believe this other stuff.
Women sell purity, men sell success.
2016 era was like Jordan Peterson. We live in the post-Andrew Tate world where the Manosphere that came after Andrew Tate is somehow even worse than Jordan Peterson. Like the Fresh and Fit, Andrew Tate, like it's not even, like there was a lot of hatred of women in the Jordan Peterson era as well, in the Manosphere or whatever it was they could consider the Manosphere. But nowadays that's turned into like, instead of like trying to impress women by being traditionally masculine or whatever, now it's just straight up like hating women. These guys don't even want women or be around women or to date women. They just want to like harm women pretty much. Like there was already incel culture that existed in these spaces, right? You had like the red pill, black pill, all this stuff all the way back in Gamergate. And one could even say that like a lot of the Jordan Peterson adjacent content was also like undermining women, right? But nowadays, like the incel, black pill, like school shooter ass attitude has completely captivated the entire space. And it almost feels like a lot of these guys, like Fresh and Fit, doesn't even give advice on like how to date women or women at all. They basically give advice on like just women and telling that you should debate women. You should debate them.
This is seen as a more dominant position.
A woman wants sex more than the guy does.
The average woman will always cheat more than the average man.
That's the sort of content
Facts, bro.
Campbell was seeing. Soon, he was echoing those ideas.
How like women want to control us and, us as young men, we have to not be at the whim of women and stuff I didn't really know what I was talking about, but it sounded good.
Campbell's dad, Al, and his older brother, Brandon, who had fallen down similar rabbit holes when he was younger, noticed a change.
He started mentioning a lot of things typical of someone who believes that the world is against them, where you think that if you are not, I'll say in quotes, superior, then something's wrong. He was kind of taking on opinions that didn't sound like his own. They were opinions that I myself once had because I had gained them from someone else.
While Brian was seeing this material, were you aware of it?
I guess I didn't really pick up on it at first. But over time, you say a few things, it gets a little concerning, like, hey, my wife's gonna clean up after me, being the alpha male and this and that and the type of
dad posting your L's on the timeline. Sad.
guy is the strongest, the baddest, and everybody needs to bow down and respect you, but then you don't have to respect anybody else.
When it comes to behavior like this, there's really no excuse for it, but there may be an explanation for it.
Psychologist and author Lisa Damore specializes in adolescent development.
It's helpful to think about 12-year-old boys in broader context. Girls hit puberty before boys do. So what this means is that for 7th grade boys in general, the girls are often beating them at recess, and then they come into the classroom and the girls are often beating them in school. So if you are a 12 or 13-year-old boy and you have had a very rough day at school where a girl outran you at recess and then had all the right answers when you didn't understand what was happening in class, and you come home feeling pretty small and you hop online and there is somebody telling you, listen, guys are actually great and the thing that's holding us back are girls, that is pretty compelling.
Jamie, I want you to listen carefully.
I mean, low key is not even. I mean, what she's saying is not entirely wrong. She's right. Vay amına koyayım. Daha öğlen de oradan yedim biliyor musun? Murad is threatening to take my seat because you guys go crazy apparently, and he knows you guys go crazy when he sits down here. Bak kapıya değme, kapıyı bozacaksın yine.
Online radicalization and the Manosphere are at the center of the Emmy-nominated Netflix miniseries Adolescence, the platform's most-watched show in the first half of the year, with 145 million views. It's a fictional account of how these influences lead a teenage boy to murder a female classmate.
It's a call to action by the Manosphere. 80% of women are attracted to 20% of men. You must trick them because you'll never get them in a normal way.
In real life, there's a growing number of examples of Manosphere culture affecting interactions between boys and girls.
It's like little things like, oh, you should be back in the kitchen. And even though it's a joke, some people take it really far.
There are games that I've stopped playing because every single time I joined, I'd receive a threat.
Me and my former roommate were chased on campus by 2 different men saying that they were going to have a lot of fun with us that night.
Those kinds of things are have migrated from, online worlds into real life. Sometimes in ways that boys are just trying to be provocative, sometimes in ways that are really dangerous stepping stones on the way to more harmful and violent content and behaviors.
Experts say the key to combating the spread of these ideas and preventing their worst effects is to engage with young men.
Don't start with a lecture. Start instead with a question. Ask, have you seen this? What is it like to see it? What do you think adults don't know about this that we should probably know? And how can I be helpful?
That's what happened to Brian Campbell in Detroit. Around Thanksgiving 2020, his older brother, home from college, sat him down for a long conversation.
So I wanted him to have a more, reflective idea of how he was engaging with others, how he viewed people, and how he interacted with them, less as ideas or groups of people, but as individuals.
Campbell says that talk helped pull him out of the Manosphere. He still sees online videos pushing misogynistic views, but he says he's able to tune them out and click not interested.
A lot of it was reminding myself about, people in my life, like my grandma, my mom, remembering that there are real life women in my life that I respect and love, and that there's more to it than what the internet shows.
I mean, the solution is literally this though, having a healthy family relationship. So if you got younger brothers, younger siblings, going down this right-wing pipeline, you got to pull them out of it. Some people don't. Some people have parents that are just not around. Some people don't have healthy, positive male role models in their lives. I think having female friends that they are not trying to get with would be beneficial to every single young man, to be honest. Just healthy cross-sex relationships are super important in general. That too, for sure. But I'm talking about the first step, because some of these dudes are a threat, okay? Some of these dudes are an immediate threat to the people around them, specifically the women around them. So I'm talking about the first step, okay? That's the next step. That's this is novice level. That would be expertise, okay? That's when you've already maxed out your stats of being normal, so that you can move on to the expertise level, which is just being around women that aren't your immediate relatives without being a freak. What if my brother's going down the poly pipeline? How do I stop that? What the poly pipeline? There is no poly pipeline. Your brother's a furry. That's just it, Let him live his life out. That's it. He's just a furry. He's going to be a furry forever, and there's nothing wrong with that. He's going to do content in a couple years about his polyamorous relationships. It's too late. Some people are destined for that lifestyle, and there's nothing you can do about it. Okay? Because of woke? Yeah. Sad. Sorry. Is being poly bad or something? No. It's a little cringe, but it's not. There's nothing like wrong with that. I don't understand it. The content surrounding it is like a little cringe. If you're poly, you have to be an abundist.
This fall, Campbell will be a senior in high school. His summer is filled.
As long as they don't look like V, you mean Vosh, in the poly, they should be good. There's always a dude that looks like that in the poly group, in the polycule. Dude, I'm just around. People are going to get mad at me. I never seen a polycule where everybody is normal and hot looking, or just normal looking in general. There's one fedora guy in every polycule, sometimes a fedora girl, okay?
With internships and other programs. Now, when he hears friends make misogynistic comments, he tries to speak up. What I won't do, he says, is be complicit. For the PBS NewsHour, I'm John Yang in Detroit.
Are we back to the gene discourse? No, we were doing how the gender influencers are trying to do gender warfare on the internet.